Hello and welcome to this week's Power Engineering International newscast. I'm Diarmuid Williams. In the news this week, Ansaldo Energia could benefit from GE's takeover of Alstom. Italy's hot summer, good news for gas-fired power operators. Endesa Chile reveals extensive project plans. And Samsung has won an EPC contract for a water and power project in Qatar. Italian power engineering firm Ansaldo Energia is emerging as a potential beneficiary of EU competition law. According to sources familiar with GE's plan to buy most of Alstom's energy business, GE has offered to sell gas turbine assets to Ansaldo in an attempt to win approval for the deal. Ansaldo is in line to gain access to Alstom's installed base of large and very large turbines, its client list and its profitable servicing business. As part of GE's offer to the EU, Ansaldo could also buy Alstom's power systems manufacturing unit, which can service gas turbines of different makes. In other news on the deal, Alstom is reportedly prepared to accept a sizable hit on the sale of its power unit in a bid to ensure its acquisition by GE. According to reports, the company is ready to take a $333 million reduction in the price for its power turbines unit as a contribution to GE's efforts to get antitrust clearance in Europe. Staying in Italy, and the Italians' warmest weather in 12 years has provided an unexpected and timely boost for the country's beleaguered gas-fired power operators. There has been a declining demand for gas and power since 2008, but that trend has been reversed this summer, with greater use of air conditioners and fans providing strong profit performance from gas-fired power plants owned by companies from Edison to Enel. The hot temperatures are expected to continue for at least 15 days, which represents good news for Italy's utilities, who have had to contend with an ongoing slide in the demand for power and gas since 2008 because of the economic slowdown and an increase in energy efficiency. Revenue per megawatt hour of power production for a combined cycle gas turbine plant fell 56% from 2008 to 14, according to consultancy REF-E. The heatwave is also responsible for lower wind and hydro generation, also key factors in the positive trend for gas. About 3 terawatt-hours of electricity was produced from CCGT plants in the first 2 weeks of July, 1 terawatt-hour more than a year earlier, REF-E estimates. That equates to about a quarter of Italy's production capacity. Endesa Chile has unveiled a plan to develop 36 projects amounting to 6,300 megawatts of power in Brazil, Chile, Peru and Colombia. The board of directors are looking at gas-fired power and hydroelectric power in particular for the bulk of the new capacity. The company plans to build 23 projects with a total capacity of 3,000 megawatts in Chile, 64% of those from hydro with 36% natural gas-based. Meanwhile, projects planned to be developed in Peru, Colombia and Brazil will have a generation capacity of 3,300 megawatts, 40% of which will be hydro, 55% gas and 5% coal. And finally, Samsung C&T has announced its participation in Qatar's Facility D independent water and power project. The company has been contracted to perform the engineering, procurement and construction for a 2,500 megawatt combined cycle power plant from Halul Power, a special purpose company. Facility D was ordered by Qatar General Electricity and Water Corporation to construct the plant, as well as a desalination plant that will process 130 million gallons per day. The facility is due to be completed in June 2018. Mitsubishi Corporation is the project's main developer. Samsung C&T will take on $1.8 billion worth of EPC work out of a total contract of almost $2.5 billion. That's all from us this week. We'll see you again soon. In the meantime, stay up to date with our industry coverage on the website, Twitter, LinkedIn and Google Plus pages.